Hello guys, welcome to this F1 history benchmark on the Intel Core i5-7400 and Nvidia GTX 1060 3GB version. I tested all Codemasters F1 games from 2010 to 2018 on the system. So let's start with the benchmarks. I'm going to give you additional information about every game. In F1 2010, I experienced a lot of micro-stuttering during gameplay. It's not because of the CPU or GPU usage, it's basically because of the replay feature in this game. F1 2010, like all F1 games, has got the feature that during a race you're able to step back to a previous moment if you destroyed your car or made a mistake. In every other F1 game the replay feature is working fine, but F1 2010 has got this micro-stuttering problem if you're using an HDD and an SSD combo. For example, I installed the game on the HDD, but the replay feature is saving its file on the SSD, and this is causing these micro-stutters. Of course, both data storage devices are fast enough to handle this game, so it's just a problem in the game code of F1. If you want to get rid of this annoying problem, you've got three options. Option 1 is to navigate to the replay temp file folder and make this folder read only. With this option you're not able to use the replay feature in-game anymore. Option 2 is to link the temp file folder on the SSD to a newly created temp file folder on the HDD. So the replay is getting saved on the HDD. This can be done in the CMD. I linked a tutorial on this one in the video description. The tutorial is for F1 2014, but for F1 2010 it's working the same. With this option you're able to still use the in-game replay feature without any problems. Option 3 is to disable the replay feature in the main menu of F1 2010. With this option, you're not able to use the replay in-game feature anymore.
Brilliant overtaking, nice job.
Only this to F1 2010. Now let's have a look at F1 2011. I wasn't able to make this game run in DirectX 11. DirectX 9 is working fine, but one little tweak is needed. I was only testing the Steam version, and this version wasn't able to run by default. It wasn't even starting. The F1 game.exe closed after 5 seconds. The reason for this behavior is Games for Windows Live. The game needs one DLL and one INI of Games for Windows Live, but using Windows Live in Windows 10 doesn't work properly. So all you have to do is, after downloading the game, navigate to the game folder and copy the two files are linked in the video description into this folder. So that's it, and F1 2011 is working without any problems. F1 2012 up to 2014 worked without any problems on the system. F1 2015 up to F1 2018 are far more interesting. During gameplay I experienced some stuttering from time to time. This time it's not because of the replay feature, it's because of our little quad core we are using in this system. The Core i5-7400 has got 4 cores and 4 threads, and it slowly begins to become a bottleneck in modern games. In F1 2015, Codemasters changed the game engine from the old version that got used from 2010 to 2014 to a new version of the Ego engine. The new engine is optimized for our current console generation. And guess what? Our current console generation is using more than 4 cores. They have 8 cores, but they are only given access to 6. The other 2 are for background operations. So the new Ego engine is screaming for more than 4 threads. CPUs like the Intel Core i7-3770 are still doing a pretty decent job because of its 8 threads, but 4 cores, 4 thread CPUs are having a hard time in F1 games since 2015. The FPS are still around 40 up to 70 FPS, but some stuttering occurs like every minute because of 100% CPU usage. In multiplayer games, if you're hosting a game, it's getting even worse. I recommend the CPU with at least 6 cores, 6 threads like the Core i5-8400 or 9400, or a Ryzen CPU like the Ryzen 5 2600. Time to come to an end. Thanks a lot for watching this benchmark. I'm going to also upload an F1 history benchmark of my other systems. If you liked this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to this channel. Bye bye.
bad start, but don't overreact. It's salvage this.